Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Broken tackle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Alpha, let's go.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Kill.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's able to find Diggs. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run here with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very bench and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley, 53 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front back.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On second and very short, Jackson, and Diggs has it. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Jackson on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
90, Wolf. Get off the field. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or... This one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that's complete to Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle. Goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And a short return to the 6-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete, and all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Switch gears.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Star Lotulelei able to get him for a loss of about 3. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
53, Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Jackson on first down. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there.